Let's take a look at our top 5 picks for the best gaming keyboards in 2020. At number 5, it's the SteelSeries Apex 3. One of the best budget gaming keyboards in the market right now is the SteelSeries Apex 3. This one has a very nice looking design, great keys, decent build quality and many more great features that might help you a lot during your long gaming sessions. It can be tiring when you use it for long gaming sessions, however this one comes with a wrist rest if you need it. It doesn't have macro keys for MMO players, but you can set macros to any key. Unfortunately, you won't be able to customize each key because the RGB backlight is zone lit. When it comes to the design, this one is a very large, nice looking keyboard with solid build quality. It has a 10-zone RGB backlighting and it can be customized through SteelSeries engine software. From there you can control the brightness directly on the keyboard, which is great. Something else I should mention is that this dedicated media controls. It also has hotkeys that allow you to control the brightness, change the profile and set macros. Something else you should know is that you can also lock the Windows key to prevent you accidentally minimizing your game by pressing the Windows key and the SteelSeries key at the same time. Typing is also decent on this keyboard. The keys are very stable and they won't wobble at all, which is great. This keyboard uses rubber dome switches which have a tactile bump to indicate the actuation. Your shouldn't button and scroll lock button don't work on Mac OS. Overall, it's a great budget-friendly keyboard with lots of features. If you want one of the best, then you should definitely check out the SteelSeries Apex 3 and see if it's the one that you were looking for. At number 4, it's the AN Pro 2. Moving on, we have another great gaming keyboard that offers incredible customizability. It gives you the ability to reprogram every key to macros, and it offers amazing customizability of its RGB. Great. The AN Pro 2 is a nice looking compact keyboard that feels very well made and has many great features that any gamer would love. It has some disadvantages like the lack of incline settings and palm rest, but it still manages to be on our top 5 list thanks to its performance. It's a great 60% keyboard that feels very well built and has many more great features that any gamer would love. You should also know that this keyboard doesn't come with a palm rest and the incline settings of this keyboard can't be adjusted. I should also mention that there are no arrow keys, but you can use a combination of the function key and the WASD keys to use as arrows. It has a nice look and the keycaps are PBT and come with a matte finish. Each key is individually backlit and they look amazing. It's a very compact and portable wireless mechanical keyboard that looks great. It has an auto sleep feature to help conserve battery, and I should mention that it connects via Bluetooth as opposed to proprietary receiver. When it comes to battery, lasts you between 8 hours and 4 weeks of constant use, depending on how you use the LEDs. It has many more great features, and if you're looking for a keyboard that's very compact and looks nice, you should definitely take a look at this one and see if it's the one that you were looking for. At number 3, it's the Logitech G915. The Logitech G915 is a very nice looking low profile mechanical gaming keyboard that has dedicated macro keys, full RGB lighting, multi-device pairing and more. It is an exceptional keyboard for gaming. It's extremely responsive and it has the programmable macro keys which are amazing. It's a pretty large keyboard and it has a metal frame along with hard plastic on the back. The build quality is just amazing and has plenty of other great features like the incline settings, the rubber pads on the feet and many more. Moving on, I should mention that the company has designed a new set of switches that look great along with the Roma G switches that deliver an amazing experience. It has an aluminium build, which means you can carry it with you wherever you want. It has a very durable build and it can last you for a long time. The keycaps are made out of plastic and they have a low profile which makes the keyboard look very cool. Something else that I like about the keyboard are the discrete media keys, which consist of the usual playback buttons and the volume dial, game mode, light settings and a few buttons for connectivity. One of the best things about this keyboard is the new GL switches, and there are 3 types of GL switches that you can choose from. Tile is great for gamers and in general for typists. The GL linear switches are better for successive keystrokes, and the GL clicky switches deliver a pretty amazing experience. With this keyboard you get full RGB lighting programmable per key, and the hub software is one of the best when it comes to RGB lighting. One of the best features of this keyboard is the light sync, which syncs in your lighting with the audio, delivering an amazing experience. It really is one of the best keyboards in the market and you should definitely check. At number 2, it's the Razer Huntsman Elite. Moving on, we have the Huntsman Elite. This one is a very nice looking keyboard, practically a piece of art, introduced by Razer, which as you know is one of the biggest manufacturers in the gaming world. When it comes to design, this one has a nice looking all matte black aluminium finished full-sized construction and comes with a leatherette wrist rest that feels very great to the touch. The media keys sit at the top right corner and you can play, fast forward and rewind your most comfortable keyboards in the market. Moreover, the Huntsman Elite uses the Razer's Chroma RGB lighting, which offers per key illumination, so every key, including the bottom part of the wrist rest, would glow exactly as you'd expect. And this is an amazing feature which will make your gaming nights better than ever. This keyboard uses the unique Razer Opto mechanical switches which have a clear key press feedback, and according to users, they feel like the Cherry MX Blues, so if you have experience with the MX Blues, these ones too. Something else I should mention is that Razer rates the switches at 100 million keystrokes, which means that the Opto switches are amazing when it comes to durability. Furthermore, the Huntsman Elite will let you save up to 5 profiles on the keyboard itself and store macros on the keyboard as well, so if you go to an esports tournament, you won't have to make adjustments, which is amazing. Something else you should know is that the keyboard switches provide a truly satisfying click response without having to wait for the internal mechanical command. They really sound amazing. This keyboard has many great features, and if you want to experience great gaming sessions, I would highly recommend you take a look at the Huntsman Elite because it is one of the best. And at number 1, it's the SteelSeries Apex Pro. Coming at the top of our list, we have another amazing keyboard from SteelSeries. It's the Apex Pro. It's considered as the best keyboard when it comes to gaming. It has a pretty good looking design and the keyboard's build quality is very solid. Keys on the Apex Pro are user adjustable, which is great. Something else I should mention is that you don't have to worry about the noise because this one is very quiet. It's very comfortable, has amazing compatible software, and it has many more great features that make this keyboard one of the best when it comes to gaming. When it comes to design, this one looks brilliant. It has a good looking aluminium frame and there's also no space wasted on the sides. It comes with a wrist rest which takes a little bit of space, but you can remove it whenever you want and make it look like a keyboard. Moving on, I should mention that the keycaps of the Apex Pro are made of plastic, but they still feel pretty premium and solid. This keyboard has a number pad, and above the number pad you'll find a media key, an OLED display and a volume wheel that you can click to mute. It really is one of the best, and it has many more great features that'll help you a lot during your long gaming sessions. The only thing that might be considered as a disadvantage is that the Apex Pro is expensive, but in my opinion it should be, as it delivers a gaming experience. If you're looking for an amazing gaming keyboard that has a beautiful design, amazing performance and many more great features, then you should definitely check out this one and see if it's the keyboard that you were looking for.